What's up, athletes? We're watching videos of James Harden right now, and I'm looking at the reason why he busted his hamstring, why he pulled his hamstring most recently. Now, just a preface: athletes hurt themselves for so many reasons. It's not just mechanical. It's also what was their wellness like for the past 3 months? What was it like the day before? What was it like the day of? Did they eat enough food? Did they sleep enough the night before? Are they hydrated enough? Are they getting enough vitamins and minerals from their food, supplements? If one thing is off, it makes them at higher risk for being hurt. On top of that, he's playing in the playoffs, right? So this is grueling on the body. Playoffs are really physical, and you're playing back-to-back games over and over and over and over and over. But with that being said, let's talk about the mechanical reasons why he most likely hurt himself. And I've been following this for quite a while. If you look at the way he walks, even the way he walks out of the arena after he got hurt, his feet are turned out, especially his right leg, the one that he hurt. His right foot's turned out. His left foot's turned out too. They both turned out kind of like duck walk style. And that is an immediate alarm that goes off in my head saying, okay, his feet are collapsed. Anyone that walks that duck walk style usually means that their feet are collapsed and their hips are overly rotated in one direction more than the other. And they're doing that, again, because the feet are collapsed. So if the foot needs to be straight, technically, to push off, but they aren't able to keep it straight because the foot's falling in, of course the body doesn't want to be in that position. It hurts. It's too much pressure on the bones. So the foot turns out so that the foot can be a little bit flatter, right? But that tells your body, hey, I need reinforcements from above. I can't disperse force from the ground up. I can't spread the force production from my foot up. I need help upstream. So it asks the knee. The knee is like, oh, hell no, I'm too small of a joint. Then it asks the hip. Now, this is a bigger joint, bigger girdle. Hip starts to overwork. It means you hike your hip up to your lower back. Your lower back takes over. That means your hamstrings and your glutes have to over tighten or guard or spasm to protect the entire body. Okay. And so the hamstrings are already overworking and they're not necessarily strong. They're just guarding. And because they're guarding, it only is a matter of time whenever James Harden takes a weird step or pushes too hard or is too tired to get enough force from the foot to have his hamstring be pulled. It's already guarding, it's already spasming. It's just a matter of time. Okay? And so we see this when he goes through it, he's walking around limping. But we see this, move my face out of the way. Right here, bam, right leg. Hurts his right hamstring. His right foot's turned out during the injury itself too, okay? Because his foot is collapsing. That means his hamstring is overworking. What he can simply do, honestly, and he could be doing this in season too, is get his foot more capacity and more ability to spread because his toes are all scrunched up. I can bet you his toes are scrunched up. His big toe is like on top of his second toe on top of his third, fourth, and fifth. But if he gets his toes to spread and he can use his big toe to push, now he can disperse force through his arch, his shins properly. And then, of course, there's less guarding happening from the hamstring. He can use his hamstrings appropriately versus overusing them for no reason. He could be doing that in off season too and really reconstructing the way his foot strikes the floor, not just opening it up, training it in that new shape that he's created, and then learning to communicate from the foot up by training the connection, training the engagement. This is what we do with our athletes all the time. And it takes a lot of rewiring. It takes a lot of uncomfortable insight, looking at yourself saying, I've been doing this for how many years? I mean, James Harden is an older athlete, so he's been doing it for a long time. But his trainers can be really working on this stuff ASAP. And he would reduce his risk of injury by 60% or more. And if he was really diligent, probably 80 to 90% or not at all. Okay. Barring freak accidents, he'd be fine. All right, so that's the video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit like below, hit subscribe if you want to learn more about why people hurt themselves. But again, you're seeing a pattern here, yeah? It always starts from the foot. The foot is everything. It's your point of contact. It's how you walk around the world. It starts from your foot. So his feet turning out is a clear indication to me that that's why he's a little bit jacked up there. There, he's walking with his feet turned out. Ba, 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 ba. Once you see that in any athlete, it means everything up the chain is going to be compensating. Everything. And those areas that are compensating are more prone to injury. All right, team. Until next video. Peace.